Lord showed me, he's like, they're not evil. They're lovely, wonderful people that are, they would pray for them to be healed from spiritual forces or sicknesses, and like to, tell them their future, or would, give them animals or food or whatever. If they would pray for them to be healed from spiritual forces or sicknesses. And like the Lord showed me, he's like, they're not evil. They're lovely, wonderful people that are helping other people in the way that they understand, in the way that they know about the world. And it reminded me, and I was just like, man, that's exactly right. Because that's, like I said, I used to own an occult bookstore back in my mid-20s before I was Christian.
Yeah.
I was deeply involved in the cult, and the nicest people I had ever met literally were witches, were people that were involved in the cult. And some of the meanest people I'd ever met, and still to this day have ever met, claim Christianity.
Wow.
My nastiest comments that I get on any of my social media posts does not come from atheists, does not come from witches, does not come from pagans, does not come from anybody like that. The meanest, nastiest comments that are directed toward me and my family on social media come from people who claim they follow Jesus.
Why do you think that is?
Superiority complex. We want to believe that what we believe is right, and we will destroy others in the process to make people believe that. We forget to ask the question, what was it about Jesus that called to the sinful and the immoral? What was it about Jesus that made people that were considered the worst of the worst, the prostitutes, the tax collectors? What made them want to come to Jesus? What made them feel like they could pour their perfume out on his feet and dry his feet with their hair? What made those people feel like they could do that when all the religious people, all they did was just tell them how horrible and awful they were? And people want to know, oh, why is the church dying? It's because they don't have the love of Jesus, period. Point blank, boom. There you go. That's it. You have the love of Jesus, things are going to happen.
There's a lot of people that think that Jesus is in church and that Christianity is church. What you're saying is it's totally the opposite. The institution of the church is one thing.
Yep.
And Jesus and God is a totally different thing. And sometimes these two overlap, but sometimes they
Absolutely.
don't.
Correct. 100%. Yes. Paul said, I don't just come with words, I come with power. And that power is motivated by love. This is one of the things I'm known to say is Christians are known to want their Elijah moment. We're not supposed to have an Elijah moment. We're supposed to have a Jesus moment. We love because he first loved us. Right. And so that's the attitude that I took going up this hill, so we go up this mountain, and it's not about proving my God's better. It's not about bringing them to the Lord. It's not about any of that. That's not my goal. My goal is not to bring them to the Lord. My goal is not for them to be saved. My goal is to go up there and love them like Jesus loved, because that's what he told me to do. And so, man, I went up that mountain. I was on cloud 9. The pastor that I'm with, he's like, let's just go do this thing. We go through the door.